Today I'm starting this video because I follow a bunch of other people that do gig work on the side, and I just want to see what a typical week is like. I'm actually starting this on a Friday, so we'll just go in with that, but this is what I do Monday through Friday, about 8:30 till 5 p.m. Sometimes end early if it's not going so great, and then other times stay out longer if it is. But my goal is to primarily DoorDash. I left a salary position, so I'm trying to equal out to close to what I was making then, and so far it's been pretty good. There's good days and bad days, but we're gonna see how today goes. All right, so we started at 8:15. It is 8:19, and we got our first order for CVS for one item going 2 miles that pays $8.25. All right, we have the one item. We're going to take it to our recipient, and it is 6 minutes away. All right, we completed that order, and now we're going to head back to the area. We did decline a Dollar General order that came up as soon as I finished that one. It was 9 miles away, and it was only paying $8. It was for about 9 items. Honestly, I don't enjoy Dollar General orders very much, so if it's paying right, it'll be different, but I'm not going to go 9 miles to shop for 10 items and then have to take it to the customer. So let's see what we get next. Okay, we now got a 5-item order from Giant Eagle for $11.25, going 4 miles. I prefer Giant Eagle. Sometimes I'll get extra orders while I'm there that adds to the money, so we'll see what happens. All right, we got that one done. It took us 8 minutes. Took us a little longer because we had a substitution issue. But other than that, the delivery is 7 minutes away. All right, so we finished that one. We're gonna head back to the area where all the stores are. So we're 45 minutes in, and we're at $20. So good start to the day. We'll see how it goes. So we did just decline an order for paying $23 to go 22 miles for 5 items from PetSmart. The main reason I denied that was because it was going up the mountain, and I don't really want to use the gas. I've taken them whenever they're above 30 for 1 or 2 items, but at 22, we're just matching $1 per mile. So overall, I found that it's not worth it. Okay, we just accepted a McDonald's order, paying $13.55 to go 6 miles. I wanted to add that before we took the McDonald's order, we also turned down a Burger King order that was going 8 miles, paying $6. Wi-Fi is on. Okay, we have our order, and our delivery is 10 minutes away. So we dropped that one off, and we're headed back to our zone. I will say I really enjoy it whenever I get to hand the orders to the customers, because I get to say hi and talk to them, and I spend a lot of time in the car by myself, so especially when they're super nice, and they were really nice people. So and they always say, be safe out there, and I just always wish them a great day. Okay, we just accepted a small order from Sheetz, paying $5.60. It's going under a mile, so we're just down the road from it, so we're just going to go ahead and take it. Okay, we completed that one, and we are going to head out to the next zone. All right, as soon as we got back in the car from that order, we got another small order for Subway, only paying $4.55. I generally don't take anything under $5, but we're literally in the parking lot next to Subway, and it's less than 2 miles away. Okay, we have this order, and it's actually taking us right back to where we want to be, so it's $5.55 just to go where we're going anyway. Okay, we just delivered that order and it was for $4.55. That brings us to $43.10 at 10 a.m. Not a bad start. All right, we have a Chick-fil-A order that just came in for $6.55, and it's going less than 2 miles. All right, we have our Chick-fil-A. This delivery is 6 minutes away. All right, we just accepted a Jersey Mike's order going 8 miles, and it's paying $9.55. All right, we have our Jersey Mike's. We're going 8 miles, 14 minutes for $9.55. All right, it is 10:35 and we are sitting at $59. So it is Friday and it's hit or miss. I haven't gotten a lot of shopping orders today, and I'm a pro shopper, so I usually do better with those, but we're just taking what we're getting as long as it's a fair offer and see where we end up today. Back to the hotspot. We made it back into town and now we have an order paying $8.50 to go under 2 miles. That's Aldi's shopping order for 8 items, 10 units. So we're going to do that, and that should bring us into the lunch rush once we're done with this order. Okay, we did get a add-on of 2 different items, multiples. It's going to give $7 more, and it literally is feet away from the other delivery. So here we go. All right, we just finished that double order, and that puts us at $74.50. And we are just over 3 hours in, and we just accepted a Dollar General order, and we're headed there now. All right, we made it to Dollar General. The order is paying $11.50 to go 1 mile and to get 9 items, but there's 11 units. Okay, well that took way too long, 16 minutes. We had some substitution issues. They were very nice and coming back quickly, but everything that they asked for as a substitution they also didn't have, so it took a little bit longer, but we're only 3 minutes away, so we're headed to this. All right, we completed that order for $11.50. Immediately we got a Target order. It has, I believe, 12 items, but about 22 of them, so we have some multiples, but it's going only 4 miles and paying $22.75. Alrighty, so we did that shopping order. It was a lot bigger than I thought. Not number of items wise, but 2 large bags of dog food, and most of them were cases of drinks and large things of snacks. While we were there, we got another order for Starbucks to pick up on our ways that added $7 to it. So we're gonna go grab that and then head and deliver. All right, we finished that delivery. The Starbucks actually was going to the same customer, and it was a business downtown, and parking was hard to figure out, and it was a lot of heavy stuff, but we did it. Time check, it is 12:55 and we are at 117.44 after completing that order. So overall we're doing pretty good. I am gonna pause my dash and eat the lunch I made and then get back to it. All right, we just resumed our dash and it is 1:17. Getting ready to head on over down towards more of the restaurants and the shops, so we'll let you know what we find. All right, so we got an order for $7.20 to take a Taco Bell, about 6 miles. I know this drive is going to be a little longer than I usually would have wanted to take for that amount, but this is about the time it usually slows down for a little while every day until about 2:30 when it starts picking back up. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this one. It was so cute. This little couple came in, they're all dressed up, and they're like, looks like they're just going on a little Taco Bell date. Oh no. That's all I got today. But all right, we're gonna take this delivery. Let's see how far. So we're currently 5 miles away from where we're supposed to go with this Taco Bell. I will say I'm noticing I'm disheveled as we go out throughout the day. The reason I wore a hat today was because of the wind, and the wind speed has been kicking my butt out there. I will also say that I got dust in my eyes when I was delivering that Target order. Really, so much. There was things flying all over the place. I think they said wind speeds today could go up to 50 miles per hour. So it's beautiful and sunny, and it's 55 degrees, but the wind, I don't know. It's crazy today. All right, we delivered that order. For the third time today, a main road was closed, so I had to detour, but it paid us $7.20. So now we're heading back. We have about 4 miles to go, and we'll see what do we get next. All right, we're at Aldi. We had to wait about 15 minutes to get an order from once we got back into town, but we just took an Aldi order, paying $9.50 to go a little under 1.5 miles. Okay, that took us 12 minutes to shop. Our delivery is 6 minutes away. All right, we ordered or delivered that one, and now we have gotten to Subway. We got a $7.70 order that's going about 2 miles. All right, well, that one's been delivered. It is now 2:43 and we're at $142. We're going to go pick up a small order from Asian Buffet. It's only paying $4.20, but it's only going 1 mile. All right, we completed that order. Super simple. And now we immediately got an Aldi order. It's 2 shop and deliver orders for 14 items. It is going a combined miles of 7 miles, but it is paying us $14.85. All right, we just finished shopping for both those orders. The first delivery is 10 minutes away. Okay, so we got those both delivered. I didn't record. I came back to Sheetz and got some gas. The last delivery was a little strange and off-putting, so I just wanted to get out of there, but it all went fine. It is 3:48. I think I'm going to try to get one more order to go to 4:15. That way we do the full 8 hours, and then we'll see where I end up. If I keep getting not so great orders, I'll just call it. I do have a couple errands to run before I go home. So, all right, I'll be back with an update. All right, so I called it for the day. I got 2 more orders, but they were trying to send me 24 and 25 miles out, and it's Friday. I'm ready to go home. So, right now, what we finished off with was $161 for the day, and that put us at $21.50 an hour. And I took off a little bit of time because I, stopped for lunch and didn't dash during that time. But other than that, it was a pretty busy day. Fridays, like I said, can be hit or miss. Sometimes there's a lot of dashers out, so it seems a little bit slower than usual. But I think overall today was a good day. All right, I am ready to start the weekend, and I'm taking off the next 2 days. I usually just do Monday through Friday, and hope you have a great day. Bye-bye. Okay, we just completed that order.
Video mode. Recording started.
All right, we have our Jersey Mike's.
Turn right.
The delivery
then
is
turn left.
14 miles away, or not 14 miles away. The delivery is 8 minutes away. Scratch that.